16-17 was a great year. Being back at my alma mater, first of all, working with a lot of familiar faces. We had 4 seniors, which were awesome. And the best thing about those seniors was they bought into what we were doing. And that's not easy to do as a senior. So it was a great year for us on and off the court because we had a great group of seniors. Again, our seniors were great leaders, and they led our underclassmen. And now with Cody and Carl and Dylan and Darius, some of those returners, they picked up a lot of what those seniors left off, and they've really done a great job filling those shoes. We're a really young group, which means a lot of mistakes. But mistakes are okay as long as you correct them. The sign of a bad team is a team that makes the same mistakes. The sign of a bad player is a player that makes the same mistakes. And we've really done a great job of learning from our mistakes early on. And we're not so worried about wins and losses right now. We don't talk about that. We just want to get better every day. We want to establish a culture of excellence and get better every single day on and off the floor. Yeah, the most important thing is communication. Guys coming from high school, for whatever reason, don't know how to talk on the floor. They can gab with the best of them off the floor, but they really struggle on the floor. So getting them to come outside themselves and really communicate on the floor has been huge. But one thing we have, which I'm really excited about, is harmony. Our guys really get along. We have 7 young guys and 7 returners, and they get along really well, and that'll take you a long way. The one thing that's hard to replace is just their experience. Again, we have a bunch of young guys, so we won't be able to replace that right away. But obviously, Phil could light it up, and we feel like we have some pretty good freshmen that come in and can do that. And then losing John and Stowe is a huge gap in the paint. But Cody was great, and he got the practice scores against those guys every day last year, and he got better and better. And he's ready to step into those shoes. The other thing we're going to do this year is Darius Brown is going to take a major role on the perimeter, but also in the post as well. We feel like he can give us a little different look playing in the post. Even though he's a little smaller, I think he'll be able to fill into those shoes that Stowe left off a little bit. Carl and Dylan have been great leaders, and Akil Grampus as well. He's sort of taken a leadership role of his own. A guy who doesn't play a lot of minutes, but he leads by example in practice, and those guys are great to have around. Yeah, we're excited about our incoming class this year. We have 7 freshmen, and they fill a variety of roles. We recruited to our system, so we feel they all fit our system. But we have guys that are going to bring great energy off the bench. They're going to be great energy guys on the bench, but also we have some guys that we feel are going to fit in and play a major role for us this year as freshmen. Our biggest strength with this team is our depth, and that's something we lacked last year. Last year, we had a great group of guys, but we really only played 7 or 8 guys at times. And this year, we have 9, 10, maybe even 11 guys that are probably going to see time. So depth will be a big strength for us. But the other thing is our harmony. We get along. We have guys that love each other on and off the floor. And again, I think that's a great recipe for success. One key area we really need to improve on is communication. I think talk is intimidating, especially defensively. But as important as talking is on the floor defensively, it's just as important on the offensive end. And we run a pretty intricate system, and if you're not talking yourself through it and talking your teammates through it, it can be really difficult. So communication is something we really need to improve on. Yeah, we have a good schedule, and I don't know if there's any key games. I think our key game is our next game. Our key game right now is Wells, and that's who we open up with November 15th. One of our better games this year, if you want to go that way, is Geneseo. We play SUNY Geneseo. They're a very solid team. They're well coached, always an NCAA tournament contender. And then obviously our conference schedule is top notch. So we're excited about the schedule we're playing. We measure success by if we get better every day or not. One of our core values is win every day. And by win every day, we mean we want to get better every day. We want to get better spiritually. We want to get better academically. We want to get better socially with each other on and off the floor. And we definitely want to get better on the floor. So we want to get better every day, and that's how we measure success.